Gosh, it's taking too long, Steph. It's just taking too long. It was spooling and now I'm all weird. And if people saw our setup right here, they would definitely judge us.
It's okay.
It's fine.
They can't see, right?
I'm gonna have to take.
I know we're gonna have to show them anyway.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
and I hope that they can. I'll send that over. Hey y'all! I see YouTube here. I do not see Facebook yet. I think we might have been one whole minute. Oh, they're here. They're here. Yay! 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 So exciting. We were like a whole minute early, and I don't know if you know that the success that was, because today was crazy in getting here.
Yeah.
I might have went back and forth on Steph like 4 times of like, I'll be there. I won't be there. I can't be there. I'm going to be late to be there.
Yeah. I'll send you a link. Maybe. No. Just come.
Yeah. It was rough. So y'all know Steph from the Denman home. Stephanie from the Denman homestead. She's Steph to me.
Steph.
And we are indeed in the RV.
Man.
It was the halfway point for both of us. Like that was, to be honest with you, that this is where it's parked, is halfway between Longhorn Lester's and the sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
And it was rather convenient to meet Steph here and quiet.
Yes, but like I feel like now I need to trade my RV in. And I knew I was going to feel that way walking in.
I'll go shopping with you. I will, hands down. I told Xander and Kendra this week, and I was like, hey, if y'all want a date day, don't buy anything, but go RV shopping, because it was so fun to look around. And maybe that's how people feel when they go to like model homes that are all like in an area. I don't know. I've never done anything like that, but I will tell you that RV shopping for me was like fun to see all the different things and to learn about all the hidden places and the creativity in building them. And yeah, they can pack a lot of things into an RV.
Yeah.
I've never been inside your RV.
No?
I
don't have any slide outs.
See, I think I would like that.
Yeah.
That's less stuff to break.
Right. That's why we did it, because it was our first RV. We didn't want any slide outs because we've heard like jamming or not being able to get it back in, or so we just said no slide outs. And yeah.
So does it have bunks?
Mm-mm.
So it has a queen bed, because now I've learned all the RV lingo, and I feel like I'm one of the cool kids. So does your couch and your table drop down for the kids to sleep, or how does that work? So
the boys sleep above the drivers.
Okay.
Because we can drive ours, so they sleep up there. It's like the same size as our bed. So they share a bed, and then Alora has the jackknife couch that she sleeps on.
Okay.
And our table will, but we don't need to, because
that's nice.
Yeah.
I forgot that you have that space above the driver there.
Mm-hmm.
So this wasn't meant to be about RVs, but since we're in the conversation, when you drive somewhere and you guys don't pull a car or anything, do you feel like restricted, like you have to pack it all up to be able to go do somewhere? Or do you feel like once you get there, you've brought it all and you're comfortable?
So there's been times where like I wish we had an extra vehicle, but we can Uber. Like we've Ubered.
That's nice.
So we just call an Uber and they come pick us up from our spot. And then like when we went to Disney, we just had
that's super smart.
Yeah, they just Ubered.
I forgot y'all took the RV to Disney. That's so smart.
Mm-hmm. It was so much cheaper than staying at like a resort. Like I was Disney on a budget, y'all. Like I made it, man, because Disney's so expensive.
I have never been.
What? Oh, Buddy hadn't either. I went when I was like kindergarten, and then again when I was 12, and that was the last time.
Ooh.
And I remember it being magical. But I wanted to take the kids while they were little enough, and Caden was on that one age, and Laura's in that one age. I wanted them to be able to like not too cool for it, but not so young she couldn't remember. But anyway, we should maybe go.
Like as a girls trip?
Yes.
I'm totally down for any girls.
There's a lot of adult things.
So that's what I've heard about Disney is like, I think that when I think of Disney, I think of a lot of nostalgia from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think that I would enjoy it, but I will fully admit that it's been 15 years since I've watched anything Disney and don't know any of the new stuff whatsoever. Yeah. So I don't know how that goes.
We should look into it.
Okay. I'm excited. So I'm going to, I need to do one thing first and message Brienne a link.
Oh, yeah.
She's not ready yet. She's working on something with Jake, of course.
So this is how y'all do it? I'm glad I can get him to see it on this end because I've never invited anyone to.
Oh, yes. So if you post that link in the comments, then all kinds of crazy comment people will join us.
Yeah, that's when Lester's like, no one else.
Yes, Lester controls it very well. I am not as good. I'm going to message that to Bree, and then I will stop looking at my phone, I promise. But we wanted to talk a little bit about prom and how much fun that we had. And some of the things that probably haven't been talked about yet. Like, okay, first, I owe you an apology.
Why?
You're the only one that I revealed your dress on the video at the Goodwill Day, because I didn't realize or know that really was going to be the dress that you wore. So when you were trying it on, I should have hid that dress, because then you could have had your grand reveal at prom.
No, it was fine.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry, because I didn't realize it till I was making the reveal video. I'm like, crap, I already revealed Steph's video long before.
Yeah, but no one knew what Buddy was going to wear or anyone else. I mean, Buddy literally waited until I actually had to get his costume together, because he was just going to go Highboy Cowboy, which is fine, but it's already been done. And I wanted him to be sparkly and sequency. So I had to get him that sequence, and he loved it.
It was awesome. Oh my God, we forgot to cheers to Timeout Tuesday and pour a drink. It's Timeout Tuesday. And because we're in the RV and I don't keep things in the RV, I stopped at Sonic and got us a Diet Cherry Limeade. It's pretty fancy. You can't see very much. And then I poured in some apple vodka.
Man.
And it's terrific.
It really is great.
All right, so cheers to Timeout Tuesday. Sorry, y'all. I got all excited talking about RVs and Steph's here. And
yeah.
Oh, it's a delicious, fruity, light beverage.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
So, I have to talk about the dog before we talk about actual prom. So the dog that showed up.
She's still around?
No.
Do you find her owner?
I did. I did. I found her owners. They were devastated that she was missing. She was 3 miles-ish from her house. It still doesn't make sense to me how she showed up, how her tracker wasn't pinging the signal for the towers that it's connected to.
Yeah, because she had a big.
Yeah, she had a big tracker on her. But we did find her owners. They came and picked her up. I have a video of that coming out. But she went back home.
What was her name?
I did not ask. Lester, so it was late at night whenever we found her, and the lady came and picked her up at the end of the drive. Lester met her at the end of the driveway. And I asked him, I was like, did you ask her name? And he's like, no, because he was so upset that she was leaving, because she was an incredible dog.
Yeah.
Funny story. You don't even know this part yet. Prom night, Lester let her in the house because all of our dogs were barking like maniacs.
Yeah.
Because here's a new dog, right? And because there were people outside, and this was like after y'all went to bed and we couldn't get the dogs to stop barking. So our dog slept outside in the shop, and that dog came in the house, and that dog sat at the edge of the bed and cried until she jumped up in bed with us.
Aww.
Yes. But she was clean. She was sweet. She was very respectful, slept at the edge of the bed. So Lester fell in love with her. And here comes her owner. So Lester was like, dang it. Why can't you just stay?
She was a good guard dog. She was
an incredible dog.
She was barking at random things, and
yeah.
But you know what? Prom night. You know what I heard every 15 minutes?
Don't say text.
Text.
Oh my God.
All night. Well, I was laying in bed and I was like, I hope their house is better insulated than this RV.
No.
It was all
the text moaning because he can't see the girls is out of control.
I was just like, I need earplugs. Poor Tex.
Today was better because the girls stayed up in the pasture the whole day and he could see them.
He was upset.
Yes. He gets in the weird part is he would just stand there and yell and yell and yell, and those girls do not care.
No. When we left, they were just in the pasture laying down.
Yes. They don't care one bit. They don't long for him. He longs for them.
Oh,
I know. But let me ask you a question, because I know how I am. If you go somewhere and buddy or an ex was blowing up your phone about stuff, do you have the power to ignore all that?
No.
I don't either. So like the fact that these cows can literally ignore him like it's not even happening blows my mind.
Yeah, no.
Because he clearly is distressed and is like...
But I guess it's good that they can ignore, because can you imagine if it was like...
No,
almost
I can't.
like roosters that like compete with yelling in the morning, because that's a whole nother...
Because Miss Pat and Mr. David are at they're handling some business stuff at their business, which is about an hour away, and are staying with their daughter. So we check that box because that neighbor's not annoyed. But I don't know how many neighbors can hear that all the time, but they probably hate our guts at this point in time. Like it's not the noise of the DJ that was the problem.
So when Ima lived next door to me,
yeah,
it was almost like when people would come over, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, like how that donkey is so loud," and it was like second nature. Like I just didn't.
You could tune it out.
Same thing with the greenhouse squealing.
Oh God, your greenhouse squeal is horrific.
Yeah, I tuned it out until it got to the point where I couldn't anymore, and people were commenting on it. And then did I tell you that I went over there and I was like, "Hey."
You told me what you said to him. So
yeah,
one day I stopped by Steph's house. I'm like, how do you cope with, like, we're just trying to have a conversation, and the greenhouse fan belt is like murderous screaming. And I was like, how do you cope with this? She goes, oh, I just mostly tune it out. I'm like, I don't know how you can deal with it, because this is like giving me anxiety. It's making everything flare. So Steph decides it's time to finally go ask the greenhouse people how, if they could maybe give that some lube or some quiet time, something like that. And didn't you tell me that you said like you can hear them in your bedroom or like they fumbled her words? She goes, yeah, well, I just got back from the greenhouse people and I told them that I could hear them in my bedroom.
Yeah. I'm the worst. Like I just don't I mean well, doesn't come out that way.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Manscaping.
Oh my God. Yeah. So at the end of prom, if you watch my video, Steph, Buddy, and Lester and I are sitting out there talking about, she says, I'll join you on Tuesday. And Buddy goes, oh, Lester, maybe we should make a manly Monday. And Steph goes into manscaping Monday. Now, to me, manscaping is exactly what you said. Taking care of hair. There's no definition as to where said hair is, but like cleaning it up, right? So when you say manscaping, I think cleaning up your beard, trimming your hair, ear hairs, nose hairs.
I didn't say manscaping Monday. I think Lester said manscaping Monday.
Did he?
And I was like, ooh, Buddy needs manscaping. And that's when he was like, hey, stop talking. And it's no. And I was like, what? Your beard and everything could be trimmed. And he was like, that's not what that means. And I was like, what? But I think Lester's the one that brought up manscaping.
Oh my gosh. But seriously, apparently there's more. I know y'all talked about this on your live too. I feel like there must be more than one definition of manscaping, because to me, okay, Lester's gonna hate this. If he's watching, he's gonna hate this. I have to trim his eyebrows every once in a while.
Oh, Buddy too. It's the best thing. It's the best thing.
Yes, I fully enjoy it. I love it. Fully enjoy the picking, plucking. Like,
does Lester have to rub his eyebrow after every time? Every time does he stop and rub?
No.
Every little hair that I pluck from Buddy, he's like, oh, rubs it, and he's like, okay.
No. But whenever I do pluck it or trim it, he's like, don't make me look dumb. Don't take away my eyebrows. Lester barely has any eyebrows.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any hair up top, but barely has any eyebrows. But every once in a while he gets like a straggler. I don't know. We all get stragglers and wild hairs and things like that. Mm-hmm. And to me, manscaping is like wherever hair grows. There'll be no hair spared, right?
Yeah.
But apparently manscaping to a man means something completely different.
Yeah.
Steph's right. Lester said it first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. So there'll be no manscaping Monday.
Yeah. No.
Unless Steph and I get to do it to the guys. And it won't be called manscaping apparently, because they think that that's
I think we'd have to start a whole nother channel. What? I mean... okay. Let's just... See, here we go again.
There we go. So some other fun events at prom. I have some videos that I haven't posted yet. It's not that I can't post. I haven't posted yet. I've been holding them out because we've been slowly like letting things trickle out. There are some fabulous moments that happened after, I would say, the majority of the crowd left.
Yeah.
Dan stayed later because there was karaoke. And speaking of karaoke, we didn't intend for that to be a karaoke thing, but I feel like the second that the music started after the DJ situation got fixed, somehow Lester got a microphone. And that empowered all Maros to want to hold the microphone.
Yeah.
And speak into it, sing into anything, to make noise, to be louder, to be more. And I thought it was funny because whenever Lester mentioned we're going to have a karaoke contest, the line didn't just go behind the DJ and around to the side. It like circled, and there was no space for people to even stand in line because everyone wanted to sing.
Yeah, not me.
I just stood back and was like, I didn't know.
Speaking of singing, like, you three ladies.
Oh, whatever.
I was about to say a bad word. I kid you not. Okay. Lissa, Bree, and Jamie have like the voices of angels or something.
Stephanie was drinking.
No, first of all, I've heard you sing before and it's beautiful. But what I did not know was Lissa and Bree. I didn't know. I've never heard them sing. I knew you were a beautiful singer.
So hold on a second. I didn't know Bree could sing until Lester had everybody sing in one video a few months ago.
And I refused. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You did. And all of a sudden, Bree has this angelic, beautiful voice, and I was like, where has that been? And Lester goes, you didn't know Bree could sing? Everybody knows Bree could sing.
I did not know.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
So now I feel like that we have to have a girls' day of karaoke somewhere, girls' night of karaoke, or it can be on the farm.
Yes.
No, come on, you can sing.
I can't carry a tune to save my life.
Whatever.
That's one thing. People are like, Steph, what can you not do? I can't sing and I can't fold a fitted sheet.
No one can fold a fitted sheet.
Oh my God.
Y'all still there? Y'all okay?
No.
Whoopsie. That's my fabulous stand.
Should we try to make it?
Do you want to see the stand?
Yeah, show them this
right now. Okay.
Show them
you must see. We're in the RV, and I did not strategize very well, but that's popcorn, a silverware box, some cashews on top of a chair. It's gonna be fine.
Oh.
It's gonna be fine. See? No one can fold a fitted sheet.
Good.
I've tried a whole lot, but it's really is like,
that's exactly what you do.
Just, yeah. I've also, so I am guilty that I will buy a set of sheets and wash and put back on the same day. And then when I'm done with those, like, I throw the fitted sheet for me does that piling thing first. And then I'm done with that. I don't really have extra sheets. You have extra sheets?
Do you sleep on your bare mattress?
No, but like when I know that it's time to replace my sheets, I just go do it that day and then I throw out the old. Like I just don't have extra. Like I wash,
I see what you're saying.
Dry, put back on in the same day.
No, I have two. I have two really soft like sets that are almost identical. That way, if I don't, because I hate laundry.
I love laundry.
I hate laundry. I would rather set my clothes on fire and buy all new than do laundry, I swear. So if I can't just wash my sheets and dry them and put them back on the bed, I wash my sheets again. They smell mildewy. I wash them again.
Steph.
Then I put them in the dryer, and then they're in the dryer for a while my other set of sheets are on my bed for a day or two. Oh, there's Bree.
Oh boy.
Let's ask Bree about laundry.
Things are about to get serious.
Let's ask Bree.
Laundry? Don't ask me about laundry. Please don't let that be what I'm coming into.
Do you Jamie loves laundry.
I love laundry. Like it's my
No.
most favorite. Like I have no dirty clothes in my house besides what's on our bodies ever.
What?
Ever.
I was just thinking today that my day felt so long. And, I think it's because I did laundry today.
Oh, yeah.
And it probably just made my whole day just drag on by.
So wait, you only do laundry like a day?
No.
Laundry day?
No. I don't do laundry every day. I do laundry when like everyone is running out of clothes.
Yep. Yes.
But what happens if something that you want to wear is dirty? Like how
you find something else.
See, that's the good thing. All of my clothes are play clothes. It doesn't matter. I don't have anything I really want to wear.
No. I can't live a life like that. I have to have options. Do you wash your jeans every time you wear them?
I actually don't own any jeans right now.
Yeah, I think I do wash them every time. Well, I take them off and I put them in the dirty clothes pile and they stay there.
I would wash them every time.
See, I don't wash my jeans every time. Like my jeans, but I don't unless they're actually dirty. But like if we just went out to dinner or something, I don't wash my jeans.
Yeah.
Or like even my top, like if my top doesn't smell like what we went to do, it's going right back in. But for the most, I mean, like with clothes, I do laundry every day. And how often? Okay, this is not prom talk, but how often do you wash your sheets?
At least once a week.
Brienne?
I keep clean sheets because of the kids, and I have to change my sheets very often.
Yeah.
So I cycle my sheets through pretty frequently.
Mine's because of the dogs. Like the dogs will jump up in the bed, and I wish that I wouldn't. Like I kick them off as soon as I see them, but they have no respect. So they'll get on the bed, and then I have black dog hair, so I need to wash my sheets.
I'm only a Thursday sheet washer. Thursdays are my sheet wash day. Every Thursday.
You have a dedicated day?
No, I don't.
I can't get my life together like that. There's no guarantee that I'm going to do anything at a given time. I wasn't even sure I could make it here tonight.
I'm so happy you are here.
I'm at home, and I wasn't sure I would be able to do this.
It's okay. We were talking about how incredible your singing voice was and how you've been sandbagging for years.
No one knew. I didn't know.
Oh, y'all mean y'all loved my Puff the Magic Dragon?
It was pretty hard to beat.
Did anyone post Puff the Magic Dragon?
Tina posted Puff the Magic Dragon.
Y'all can't talk about my good singing voice after I had to do Puff the Magic Dragon.
Well, hold a second. You sang the Bad Romance song, and that was a recovery. Oh. I have to say though that like every Morrow lined up to sing karaoke like it was their job, like something they've been waiting for their whole lives, their moment to shine.
Yeah.
And
we love competitions. That's the only way we do anything is in a competition.
Lester like kept finding his way back to the microphone. Like he just kept finding his way back to the microphone. I don't know why we hired a DJ.
Buddy too.
Well,
Buddy was on the mic
and
more than anyone else.
Yes. And Dan. Uncle Dan, your dad.
He's got a singing voice though.
He does have. Y'all have singing voices.
Yeah.
He was ready to leave. We said goodbye. Your poor mother and Brinley were all walking to the car, and Xander and Buddy go, Dan, sing with us, and they stayed a whole other hour.
Yep. Turned right back around. Came,
went through songs and kept singing, and then your mom just sat back down like she was like, well, we aren't leaving.
Yeah, might as well.
Not time yet. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I think I said 2 words to Laramie all night long, and he mostly was chasing your kids.
He was chasing kids all night.
Did he have a good time?
Yeah. He probably would have had more fun without chasing the kids, but I had a great time.
So how do y'all handle that? Like when Xander was little and I was with his dad, when we went to his dad's family, I took on the responsibility of like Dee Dee, and so he could spend time with his family and enjoy. And then when
we haven't really like talked about it, but that's usually how it works out. With his family, he gets to cut loose and hang out while I do kid stuff, and then with my family, he does it. So,
what about y'all? I mean, I know you're past that now, but
yeah, I mean, well, when we're with my family, it's normally in San Antonio, and we're like staying put.
Oh,
so we don't really have to like worry about that too much. But yeah, what I was gonna tell y'all both, and like in this prom talk to tell everyone is that I've never seen Buddy in our entire marriage, or of me knowing him, even past marriage, but like ever. Number one, do karaoke. Number two, like it was like we didn't dance. I don't even think we danced at our own wedding.
I thought that's what Buddy did all the time.
No. Mm-mm. I mean, he will sing. He will sing at home, like if we're all, but it's me dancing in the kitchen. And I've like asked him to dance with me, but he was getting it at prom, and he felt good. Like it wasn't that he felt good, like he was like had too much to drink. He just felt like
comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the neatest things for me is how comfortable everyone felt.
Yeah.
Even Xander, who barely knew anyone there.
Man. Best buds.
Yeah, my mom took over the kids during the blindfold dance competition. And of course I was blindfolded, so I didn't know who was dancing around me. So when we were leaving, I said, Laramie, did you do the dance competition? He was like, yeah. And I was like,
Laramie was right next to me.
He was like, I don't know. I was probably like second or third to get out. So I go back and I watch the video, and he's doing this same the entire time. This is the whole time.
Do you know that I fell into Laramie at some point in time? I had those heels on, and like I didn't think through, like I had been wearing those for like 2.5 hours at that point in time, and my feet hurt, and that dancing in those was not a good plan. Yeah. And all of a sudden it was like, hurry up and put these goggles on. It's a dance contest. So I'm dancing in those. And at one point in time, I like lean over because I'm going to topple over because my feet are not stable in those heels. And Laramie is who held me up. And thank God it's not on video.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know if it's on video or not because I didn't look, but Jacob like punched me in the back of the head.
Oh my God.
He literally, like, I don't know, he was flailing or something, but I got punched in the back of the head. And I was like, I had to take my goggles off to be like, what? Did I run myself into a pole? But no, it was Jacob flailing around. And I'm like, this fool here. And I put my goggles back on and I was just dancing. I just kept dancing. But I was like, well,
that's why. That's the only reason he won the dance competition, because he knocked everyone else out.
Oh my God.
I was getting hit with a jacket. And
one of my favorite parts in that video, which nobody probably noticed at the first round, is when I'm already out and Liz and I are standing next to each other. And I said this on the live the other night. Lester bumps into the pole. And in that moment, he like discovers that it's a pole. So he's like really trying to figure out where he's at and what he's run into. And he is so confused. Yeah. And he doesn't ever take off his goggles. Ever. He just keeps dancing, and not in like in a vulgar way. He literally is perplexed as to where he is and where he has found himself, but he doesn't stop moving. And he's in those dang gold pants with those glittery shoes on, and I'm just like, that's my man.
That's your man.
That's mine.
When me and Levi were dancing, Carter was in the background.
Oh yes,
literally pole dancing,
yes.
Like on the pole. Brienne,
you don't need to talk about it.
Do you know that
she did not learn that from me?
I am my mother's savage daughter.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to take a clip of Carter and a clip of Brienne, and I'm going to make something magical with that song because it was so evident that this is what your home is like. Like you dance a lot.
Pole dancing?
No.
I mean,
we dance a lot, but we don't dance like that. I've got boundaries, I swear.
Oh, it's top notch. I have some of the funniest things, and I just saw this moment on Sunday. We were watching Pops' video where he's asking people in that back corner, in those couches, tell me about your prom experience and that type of thing. All of a sudden, Ben gets up and goes, it's Michael Jackson. I think it was Michael Jackson. No, it was Prince. He goes, that's Prince. He like twirls his way all the way to the dance floor, and Pops doesn't even Pops is asking, I think it's Ellie, about his prom experience, and Ben is having his moment there all the way to the dance floor. There are so many background things that are just like absolutely hilarious. Yeah. But like I said, I think my favorite thing is that no one was embarrassed. No one felt out of place. And I think that everybody had a really good time.
Yeah.
So have y'all talked about favorite parts already?
No.
What was your absolute favorite?
What was your favorite?
I don't know. I was going to say the dance off, but I really was really tired. I was really tired. So I don't know.
Well, it lasted a long time. It lasted a lot longer than I thought.
I was like begging inside my head for her to tap my shoulder so I could just stop. I was going to throw up.
Yes, my quads were like on fire, like from really trying to.
You know what's really embarrassing? I got tapped, and I kept thinking someone was running into me, but I kept dancing. And so finally, when someone like was really tapping me, I took my goggles off, and Kim was like, "You've been tapped like 5 times. You're watching her tap you." I was like, "I thought people were running into me. I was just
you just thought you were a really good dancer."
Yeah. No, I was apparently tagged out like minutes ago, and I kept on going.
That's funny. Yeah, Lester thought, Brian, that you were dancing, like that you must have studied 20s videos to be able to dance like that.
Well, I only knew that one little twisty move. That's all I had going for me.
He's like
her legs were just like,
he's like her legs were just together and she just kept kicking like this. I'm like, because her dress
was her knees
came down that tight around her legs and she couldn't like drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, I couldn't. My pantyhose were already running, and I had taken my shoes off at one point and tore the bottom of my pantyhose up, and it was just running up my legs too. And
how did you find Carter's dress to be like so fitting? Like, how do you?
Well, I was trying to find her costumes, and it just so happened that was literally the only one that would be delivered in time, and it just happened to be perfect.
It was perfect.
It was cute.
And then
did you enjoy your
of course had to match
balls?
Larry. Yes. Carter had the audacity to ask me if she could have one. And I did let her. But I was upset about it.
I have some of the naughtiest women on my page because they gave me such a hard time because I did not label the video saying that I left my balls at Bree's house. Like there were so many women that were like, they took it to a whole new naughty level. And I was like, I'm not like that. Like, come on.
Do you know the feeling of disappointment that came over me when that was the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning, being called out for wanting Oreo balls delivered to me?
You handled it like a champ.
Because I drunk dialed for food.
If I could have recorded that call, it would have been so much better because when you called, I was panicking like, oh my God, something happened. And none of us are sober enough to go help you.
Yeah.
I probably was at that point in time because I was already building videos and all that. But either way, I was like, oh no. And you're like, Jamie, Laramie said that there were Oreo balls.
Because like, he told me, and I said, oh my God, I have to call her right now. He was like, do not call her. Don't call. I was like, no, I'm calling her right now.
I thought you were about to spill some tea the way that you started the conversation.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, what's happening? And you're like, I want some Oreo balls. And I was like, what?
I have no shame.
It's okay.
No shame.
I mean,
it's fine.
I don't blame you.
I would do some things for some Oreo balls. Okay.
So many people were like, did you make those?
Except for make them. I wouldn't make them.
Those came from Sam's, believe it or not.
So good.
I didn't have one, so I don't know.
Well, I loved your queso. I was telling everyone on my live about the queso and your secret about queso and how you kept it awesome. Well, you added beer to it.
Yeah. That's a little. Yeah, so the queso it's a brisket queso. It's the HEB version of it, but you can make it too. It was just
so good.
Cheddar cheese and the white Chihuahua cheese, pico de gallo, and then some brisket. But instead of putting milk in it like it calls for, you put beer in it and it keeps it liquidy. You know how when you make cheese dip and it basically
you better stop talking about food because someone's gonna have to deliver something again. I haven't even had anything to drink, but
all I have is whole cashews right here, and it's our stand for our.
You totally missed that the whole. Okay, so our setup is that we're sitting in the RV, and that I don't have a table in here tall enough, so it's on a chair, which is a popcorn box, then a box from my silverware, and then a can of cashews that it's on.
You'll have a good redneck tripod, right?
Oh, it's something special.
Yeah, and the laptop keeps like
sliding a
little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm on my iPad on the back porch because my children were having to freak out inside. So
Oh,
I ran away.
it's fine. I invited Lissa and Megan, but they didn't respond today. So I was a little bit sad. I really wanted to hear their perspectives and things too. But okay. I can't wait to show some more of the videos this week. The photo booth is hilarious.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so I also messed up on something. So in my cleanup video, I videoed a bow tie that was left on the couch and a pair of sunglasses that was left on the couch. Like the couch, the patio furniture couches. I thought that the kids had just moved props from the photo booth, so I put them back in there. It turns out that was Ellie's bow tie and G's sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
And they all got sent back.
I called the prop lady this afternoon and was like, so do you just dump all those into the bin? Because, yeah.
Whoops.
Because they rent out, they do a lot of like event things. Like they have photo booths, they have flower walls. Like she told me that the night before, Friday the 13th, that she did a wedding that was at the funeral home. And then she did a red rose wall and was like picking that up and dropping it off. And I was like, that's odd. I don't think I would want to get married at a funeral home. But that was the theme. So to each his own.
Right.
But I did message her to say, hey, if you find this, I'm going to need those back. So we'll see.
I was gone.
You what?
I was gone.
I know. I don't know what you did.
No, I lost service. I was reconnecting or something.
Oh.
Welcome back.
I thought you were just staring intently.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What did I look like? Y'all can see me? Oh no. Great.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine.
What'd I miss?
So if we did an annual prom or ball or whatever, would you be interested, Brian?
Yeah, but I'm definitely going more elegant next year.
Somebody said
and not themed.
Somebody said we should do like the Grammys or something like that. But I am here to tell you that I feel like if I bought a PA system, like a speaker and microphones and a screen, that the Morrows would get on board with that every time that it came out. Yeah. Like it didn't need to have an event or anything. That everybody and I think I'm getting everybody those karaoke microphones for Christmas because everyone.
I've got one.
Oh my God.
I use it often.
I think if you were to say like decorate a potato sack and wear it, and we're gonna have a karaoke machine, people would do it. People would do it, and they would be like, "Karaoke, sign me up. I don't care."
It's true. Somebody said do a talent show.
Oh
God,
that would be so fun.
That would be fun.
Because now my wheels are spinning.
Yeah, a Morrow Hill talent show would be awesome.
I saw
whatever we wanted.
Masquerade ball.
A masquerade ball would be fun. I also saw a theme today that I want to incorporate somewhere of red, white, and boots. And I thought, that would be a really fun event to do as well. A Southern Belle Ball, a baking contest.
I think someone's driving up to my house.
It's not me.
Oh,
no.
Exact
dress and karaoke. We're going to need to see that, somebody says. You know, so what surprised me the most was that the guys were into it.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Who knew?
Xander. Your dad. Like, even Pops. Pops, do you know that Pops was in the dance-off? The dance contest?
Yeah.
That was awesome. I'm so happy. Like, I just feel like we created some really neat memories.
Can I ask, did Gary freak any of y'all out?
Oh my God.
When he like turned into Gary, did it creep you out, Bree?
My kids. It didn't creep me out. My kids lost it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Lester did not realize that he was the reason they were crying. So every time your kids would cry, he would go, do you want Uncle Lester to hold you? No, you're the problem. You're the problem. Go inside. Go shower. They're freaking everybody out. He'd be like, "Oh, do you want Uncle?" No.
No one wants that.
Just covered in red.
So
we got home. We got home and Carter was covered in red all down her neck. And I said, "What is all over you? Is that a rash?" She said, "No, Uncle Lester got blood on me." I said, "Okay, don't tell anyone else that. That's nasty."
Yeah. Thank God she's not in school. Because
Oh
the
my
kids are
God.
calling
She's
you.
going to be scarred for life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that creeped me out.
So it didn't creep me out like in real life. The video, though,
So good.
it was incredible. Like his editing was
Oh,
incredible.
man,
It was
it was
powerful. It actually made me sad, though. Like my initial reaction watching the video was sadness, and it was sad because I really feel that some people go through things like that, and and the dramatic part of him ripping his hair and like that emotion along with the music and just that piece of it, like I really was sad. Like I empathized with like that scenario. It was an incredible editing though. Like I have to say that's like some of his best work.
Yeah. We had
I questioned if he did it on his own. I was like, no way.
Yes, he did. He did incredible. Like
it was really good.
it.
Yeah. That was awesome. We all watched it like a movie premiere at Dan and Lou's.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
All
gosh.
of us. Dan and Lou waited till everyone got there for dinner that night, and then we all sat down and watched it and played.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the parts where that like have me just like the things that were so cinematic. There's a part where you're jumping up and down in slow motion, clapping because you're so excited. There's Buddy pointing and Dan pointing, and then the running. Everybody like, I don't know how we got so many Maros to comply. Because and if people saw in real life what it looked like versus what came out in that video, you would never believe it because it was so well put together. Capturing G's disdain face in the background.
In reality, we just looked like a bunch of lunatics.
Yeah.
Yes,
it was crazy.
I was thinking our DJ, who has no idea who we are, he actually said we were there for a family reunion, which I thought was hilarious. Because I was like, no, not really. But
close enough. Yeah.
I can't imagine him like witnessing
that. Yes.
As like a brand new third party who doesn't know us. He probably was like, I'm gonna see myself out now.
Yeah. So did he say anything after it was over? Did he say like,
no? So I never even said 2 words to the DJ the whole night. Lester handled that part. I had food and videos of arrival and pictures and just, like the home stuff, like make sure there's plenty of toilet paper and does everybody have paper towels and are the kids dying? All of those things were on my job. Lester had DJ to worry about. No. It was really like it was a really powerful video, the way that he edited it, the way that he slowed things down, sped things up. And I'll be honest, everyone acted. Even Brinley knew the plot and what to do. And that like blew my mind that the kids were following along with this, do along with it, type of thing.
Yeah.
So it just was, it was really amazing to me how that turned out, but also that in real life, I was like, okay, we're going to do one in slow-mo. Okay. Do the same thing in real life. And then how it turned out. So
yeah,
it was really neat.
It was really great. Everybody, like you guys, again, I've said it before, but I think the vision of it and you guys hosting and everything was just like spot on.
It was fun.
It was really good.
It really was fun. I was gonna say one more thing about Gary, but I lost my train of thought. Oh, people asked us if we did prom because we wanted to make the Gary video. That is not the case. Gary came out like 2 weeks ago, is where the idea of adding that to, for the Halloween video this year.
Yeah.
So very interesting. Who people want to know who is Dustin? Dustin is Tina's oldest son. He is husband to Jill, the blonde in the pink dress, and then he has 3 daughters: Bailey, Carly, and Coda. All right.
Someone asked in another video if Buddy was Bennett's father.
I did see that. No.
No, Buddy's not Bennett's father.
No.
They're cousins.
Yeah.
Bennett belongs to Tina and Rob.
Yes. there's a lot of, what I find interesting is there's a lot of, like, your generations here are not all in line with ages.
Right.
Which makes it really strange. Because Lex and Buddy are first cousins, right?
Right.
Yeah. And Connor and Lex are third. Does that make them third?
Second.
Second. So, but Connor and Lex are the same age. So it's very, like, there's a lot of diversity of age of when people had kids and, at what stages in life. And the generations don't all have, like, this 10-year span in them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just realized that you're the only girl of your generation, right, Bree?
Yeah. I had so much fun living here with all these boys.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that they were your protectors, though?
No. 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 No, I fought to be breathing right now. It was a fight my entire life.
Poor Bree.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Somebody wants to know if anybody caught Pawpaw singing. I did not. I was dancing.
Mm-mm. I don't think anyone did.
That's sad to me. That was a really neat moment.
Yeah.
It might be on my security cameras. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Speaking of things on my security cameras. So after everyone is folding out and getting ready to leave, and Lester is offering your children a safe haven in his bloody coveredness.
Oh, gosh.
I'm like, get in the shower. And our bathroom and our shower are right there off of the shop. So he takes off of his clothes out in the shop to go into the shower while people are just still around. Lester's just like, don't want to get the floor dirty. And then he takes a shower. He comes back out and he's back put together, all fine. Steph, did you go into the bathroom then? Tell him.
Yeah. Thank God I didn't see a naked Lester, because that would have
Oh my
just,
God.
I had to see myself out. But I went in to go to the bathroom and the shower's just full on going. There's blood all over the floor, blood and water.
Fake blood.
Yeah. Blood and water all over the floor, but the shower's going. I'm like, what is what is this chaos? This absolute chaos. So I get down on my hands and knees. I start scrubbing grout because I know that this is about to stain everything. So I'm getting toilet paper because there's nothing else, and it's disintegrating this bloody
Do you
mess.
make it a habit to clean people's bathrooms when you go to parties?
Well, I guess now, but I didn't want it to stain. I knew Jamie, I wasn't about to go be like, Jamie, you've got blood in your grout. No, I just started scrubbing up I turned off the shower, and I was like, what, do you live in a barn, Lester? Taking off your clothes, leaving the shower running. Poor Jamie.
I literally, the next day, I made a video. Stephanie, you must have cleaned up in the middle of the night after I went to bed or something.
I was kind of cleaning up. Yes, I did clean up along the way. Like, I was like picking up but I didn't like fold chairs.
No. Like, but you cleaned up more after I went to bed, because we cleaned up what I thought was good enough for the night or whatever. And the next morning I wake up and there's stuff more cleaned up. But what was there was like Gary's clothes are on the floor, like seeping. They're still stained on the concrete right now.
Not
like,
gonna come out.
No, it's not. So thank God you cleaned up the tile in the bathroom, because like I didn't even I had not been in that bathroom all night long because so many people were in and out, and I just go through the house into our bedroom. But like, yeah, it was a wild night. That's all I'll say. And thank God we didn't do it at like we had talked about doing it like
a place.
Mhm.
Oh, yikes! Yeah.
And talked about like, because we didn't know what the weather would be like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it made it magical to be outside versus truly just 100% in the shop. And we're a big crowd. Like, we take up a big space.
Mm-hmm.
So we had talked about like an event center or even like a hotel type of thing where people could rent a room and stay if they wanted to, type of thing. But I'm so glad we didn't, because Gary would have ruined it. Like,
Yeah.
we'd have been paying, we'd been never getting a deposit.
Huge fines. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Can I say my favorite part?
Yes, please do. I was just going to ask you.
Okay. I think my favorite part was dancing with Levi.
Oh, it was so sweet.
Like, it was when I went into the shop to find Levi, you know how he like gives you a bear hug and like just grabs you and hugged you, and there was music going on, and I was like, you know what? I've not seen Levi out there this whole night. So I was like, Levi, would you like to dance with me? And he looked at me, and like the way that he like looked at me when I asked him, because we all know Levi's autistic and you know, on the spectrum, but I truly, honestly felt like in his eyes, he was like, yeah, I want to go dance.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he just let me take him by the hand and go out there, and we just like, he was rocking like with the music. He was doing it himself. And I really was like feeling it. Like I was like, okay, like it was just a good.
It was a very
like,
powerful
good moment for me and Levi, and that made my night. Along with Buddy being like super, you know, himself, like feeling himself. He was feeling him. But Levi, I think, was like my like little cherry on top.
I think that was awesome. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
You know that Lester, Kim and Levi were at the house this past week working on stuff in my greenhouse, and that Lester was like teaching Levi how to dance. That was sincere. Like he was like, you have to dance, because he wanted him to dance with Kim.
Yeah.
But you stole the show.
That. Yeah. I kind of took him out there.
That's okay. It was awesome. It was really awesome and special. And I love that he loves you that way, because he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just loves us to death.
Yeah.
When I was taking video and picture of everybody coming, he couldn't wait to hug me, and I wanted him to walk up with Kim, and I was like, walk with your mom. And he was so dejected because he couldn't run to hug me at that point in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good hugger.
Oh, he's a great hugger.
Yeah.
And
doesn't matter if you're turned around, he's choking from behind. He don't.
Yeah. He's got a good bear hug.
Somebody's with Bree. Who's with Bree?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Somebody's with me?
It's your shadow. Never mind.
Oh. Do not do that to me.
It kind of sounded like someone was.
No, it sounded like someone, but there's two shadows behind you. Lean back.
Okay, stop.
There is. You see it, right?
Oh, it's because I have so many. It's my outside lights that go all the way across my porch, so they're giving me different shadows.
Okay, well, you had two shadows, and we legit heard someone.
Well, maybe you heard Gunner, because all of my cats were attacking him, and he was having a little bit of a freak out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's just a moment of something going on back here.
Wow.
Okay, well, next girls' trip or next night out is Old Lady Bingo.
Yes.
Yes.
Moo Moo
I already
Bingo.
got the clothes.
It's gonna be so comfy. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna get those slippers that just has that, like, it's made out of like a towel.
Yeah.
Remember those slippers? Did your grandma or mom ever have them? There's like a towel, like just a strip.
Yes.
I'm gonna get me some.
Oh.
I bet they're on Amazon.
I bet you they are.
With like a pillowy, like memory foam.
Well, G says that she wants to. She piped up and was like, "I love bingo. I'm down for bingo." So I think this is like a bus trip of all of the ladies of Morrow Hill for bingo.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
I'm down.
Yeah, we're gonna need the guys to just stay home and watch the kids. Maybe that's where that's at. Maybe Uncle Lester keeps all of the kids, or maybe Uncle Lester drives the bus and Jake keeps all of the kids. Like,
heck yeah, but all the guys could get together and have a party at my house as long as they're keeping the kids.
Yes, I think this is a great plan. They don't have to go anywhere. Like this is the trade-off. Like, look, we're not asking you to do anything. Just stay at home and watch the kids. It's gonna be great. The shoes are called Scuffs.
Oh,
I didn't know they had a name.
I'm gonna be looking them up.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Bree. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. I'm all good. I might have one Oreo bowl left in there. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right.
Can't talk about stuff like that in front of me.
It's true.
It's a thing.
True. You got anything?
All right.
We can keep talking. I just feel like Brienne's arm's gonna fall off from holding.
Yeah, it is. And this iPad's about to die too. I wasn't very prepared.
All right. Well, Steph and I will stay on a little bit longer and let you go then. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. I clicked the leave button.
We love you.
Love y'all.
Bye, Bree.
Oh, wait.
See, other people saw faces in the window and other things too. I heard a sneeze.
I heard something. And then earlier she was like, someone's driving up to my house.
Yes. So I was like,
you know.
Yes. So let's talk about the things that have been keeping you up last night.
Oh.
And the night before.
Yeah, I was up till 2:30 this morning. I got 3 hours of sleep.
And she still made it here and was all like, yeah, I'm coming. Like, are you sure? Because you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steph has been slaving away at keeping up with her Etsy store.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you and so excited for you. And I'm so excited for anybody that gets to experience Steph's things because she is incredible at what she makes.
I brought you some.
Oh my gosh. You didn't have to do that. But I saw you at Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
And then I saw you went to Goodwill to get another crock pot.
Yes.
And then I had a confession to you today.
Yes.
I threw away my crock pot.
Yes. I can dig it out of the dumpster. I need an assembly line of crock pots. But Goodwill had one. Goodwill had more than one, but they didn't have the lids. And I'm like,
the lids are important.
The lids are vital to this crock pot thing.
All right. So I've already texted Lester and told him to dig the crock pot out of the trash.
Good.
For you.
I'll scrape some old queso out of that thing.
Here's the thing. It's fine. It just gets really hot. That was the real reason why.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Like it got so like it was low was still hot.
Yeah.
So that was why. It wasn't necessarily because it was crusty. It just got hot.
I need it to get hot for my soaps.
Okay. Somebody says, "Why would you throw away a crock pot?" Because it was so hot. Like I had to unplug it and it was burning all the things. It doesn't have a good regulator in it. Like it only has
it was defective
fire.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you're okay with that, you can have it. I'll bring it to you. But it only has fire mode. Okay. That's it. No matter what button you touch, fire is it.
I'm fine with it. I'll make it work.
Like you could heat up this RV with that crock pot. Just put some water in it and that's your heater.
Oh my gosh.
It's bad. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's HEB brand.
Well, the good news is we have some cooler weather and I've had my windows open in my house
the
the past
it's gonna be
3 days. Because my house smells like Bed Bath & Beyond threw up inside of a Victoria's Secrets plus it's like leather and fire or something. Because Buddy made his own soap.
Excuse me, what?
Yes. Yeah, I have a whole plethora of scents, right? And so I was like, babe, why don't you make a soap that you would like? So he made a leather and sweet tobacco.
I like that. So
I brought you one. So
shut up, you did?
Yeah, so you can smell it.
Okay, well, let me see.
It's called the High Boy Cowboy Soap.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's in this package right here?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Oh, that's just.
So, man smells are my jam.
I love men smells.
I don't want to wear them necessarily because I think other people, but for me, I love man smells.
Yeah.
I can smell it from here.
That might be the honey and oatmeal. That's honey and oatmeal.
That's very neutral. I like that.
It's a honey and oatmeal one.
So, Steph, I didn't expect you to bring me soap.
Well,
but thank you.
I wanted you to. Do you smell it already?
I do smell it.
Woo, buddy.
I love it.
Well, that one's a loofah.
Oh my God, you brought me 3 different things. Okay.
Yeah, that's the High Boy Cowboy Soap.
Oh, that's good. That's so good.
I figure you could keep it in your RV.
Mm-hmm. I just want to eat it.
Don't eat it.
It smells so good, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what is this?
That's from the yeah, there's my loofah in there.
You grew the loofah. Mm-hmm. See that in there? I grew loofahs too, but mine did not.
Yeah. I made this one last night, so it might still be a little soft. But the longer you let it sit, the harder.
Ooh, that smells like green tea. Something. What is that?
So it's actually. It might be because it was sitting on top of this, but this is it's like a fresh linen.
It's really good.
It's like a fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, now I get to be clean.
Yeah. So those are from some of the stuff that I have on the site.
So when I messaged Steph today, she's like, just taking a break because my fingers are bleeding from all of the envelope closing and crafting.
Yeah. I sent you the picture of my lunch.
Yes.
Should I share it?
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing I've had to eat today, besides what Jamie brought me for dinner from Sonic, was a croissant. Like I had time to eat one croissant because I have been thank you all, whoever's has put in orders for your patience, because on my site, I advertise 1 to 3 day shipping and tomorrow is a day 3. And I still have 20 orders to do tonight to make my day 3 tomorrow, which I will do. Everybody's order will be going out. But I'm like looking at my computer, running the thing, getting the thing, packing the thing. And I have like paper cuts.
It's incredible though. Y'all are so supportive and so loving.
This is what I sent to Jamie earlier.
Yeah.
I don't have the ring light, but you see my face? I just have my little croissant with all the packages in the background.
You look just like a Laura in that lighting.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. Steph's like 2 bites into a croissant with all these packages stacked ceiling to floor behind her.
It's so exciting. And Buddy came home like because we're having the barn built too, so he has to come and meet contractors. And he was like, "What are you doing? Did you take a nap today?" And I was like, "No, like I am on fire right now. Like I guess I'm just like running on adrenaline because I'm so stinking excited about."
Well, yeah, that's a really huge thing because I've watched you for years now. So the very first Christmas that I was around, you were the only one that brought me a gift.
Oh,
which was so sweet. And she brought me homemade chapstick, a little looked like a test tube of bath salts, and something else.
Probably soap.
Probably was soap. That she made. That was what she made for everybody for Christmas. It was so sweet. But every single year after that, Steph was like getting so creative with her gifts and just like she's just an incredible maker of things. And that was long before videos. And then the most recent thing besides the soap that you gave me is I don't know what I was doing. Oh, the night that Brienne got her horse, Steph was like, "Hey, stop by the house on your way out." And she walks out with this folded napkin, like my grandma would, of hot, fresh, homemade bread that had butter on it. And I ate it on the way home, and it was like the most delicious thing I've ever put to my lips. And it was like made with love, and like it just felt like my grandma sent me home with a snack. Like, not that you're my grandma or you're
I'm gonna be the best
like
grandmother.
I
know. Think one day, like I'll probably be a pretty cool grandma.
But the things that Steph makes are so creative. Whenever you first started your channel, you came over and you brought me these wax thingies, like that go like on top of like to seal things, to like cover things in your instead of using saran wrap and things like that. And I think that your creativity is like through the roof in what you do. But like I remember you like it's probably the second year I was like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, I'm making muscadine jelly." And I'm like, "What's a muscadine?" Like I never even heard of that ever until Steph. I was trying to think. You made soap because before you made videos for the Denman Homestead, you made a video for I'm a Survivor about making soap. I remember that. I
handed them, and you were in the bathtub with your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a little naked.
Yeah. Lester, that was the year of COVID.
Yeah, Lester got in the shower too.
Yeah.
Said stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have done some crazy video stuff.
You might get a little spike in that one video. People
right. Like look it up, like Jamie's in the bathtub. Let's find that. But yeah, you made soap back then. Yeah. Of course you do bees. And I have received a bee box. Somebody sent me a bee box and a beehive kit thingy majigger.
You have bees?
I don't have bees, but somebody sent me the box and all of the stuff to do it.
Let's get you some bees.
It's okay. So that's what Pop said too. He's like, "We'll get you some bees." I'm like, "Have you seen Stephanie's bees? They want to kill her."
No. They're good now. They got a new mama.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to put mine really far out.
Off with her head. Cut her head off. And then new mama came in and now everyone's chill.
I should also mention that Steph is fearless. Like completely fearless in her exploration of learning and doing.
I have to say something that was kind of took me off guard when I read it. One of the comments, because I had mentioned on our live, mine and Buddy's, that Lester scared me with Gary. And they were like, "How are you scared of Gary, but you can just be cool with like cutting chickens' heads off?" Like they were not okay with they were cool with watching Gary, but not okay with watching me butcher a chicken. And I was like, man, that is kind of interesting to me too.
Because I could never do that.
Yeah, I just don't have a problem with like
food.
That's scary stuff.
I don't like scary movies or anything like that. I am more scared of things that could be real, like mental illness and emotion and things like that. I'm like scared for the reality of it. But as far as like,
man, I love that.
Really?
I am so into true crime and like wanting to know the minds of killers and stuff. Like that fascinates me. because I want to be prepared. I want to be on the other side of that and be like, what are you gonna, But like,
I would agree. I do. True crime does fascinate me. I will say that I do like that. But like, I could not do some of the things that you do, like the way that you process chickens and that type of thing. Like, I know that it is kind of like true crime.
True crime.
But I'm not like that. Like, I just don't think that I could ever be that. However, full disclosure, I do eat meat, and I just don't eat my own animals because my animals are pets and like children, and I just,
and that is totally normal. I think it takes like, I don't know, like a mindset that you really have to like switch a flip in your mind. Like truly you have to like psychologically, like one hand you have to know, and some people just don't want to do that or can't do that, and that's totally normal and fine.
Yeah.
I'm
way more into conspiracy theories though. Like,
you are.
Yeah, very much so. Like, you true crime, like, yeah, I can get behind true crime, but a conspiracy theory, oh, I can go down a path.
You and I have talked about some stuff, and you can. Sometimes I'm like, okay.
I just like to think.
Yeah,
that's all.
Well, you make me think too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to think outside the box and think of like different angles and be like, wait, was it that way? Because then you start to look at real life things from different perspectives too.
What were we talking about when we had lunch at Amadeus? We were talking about something.
Oh man.
And I was like,
probably the moon landing. No?
Something was on the news. I can't remember, but I remember you saying something and I was like,
might have been UFOs.
Yes.
Might have been UFOs.
I think that's when all the alien stuff was going on. And I was like, do you believe in aliens?
And I said, I did until the government.
Yeah.
Until the government said they were real. Then all of a sudden I wait, what?
Yeah.
so
true.
I just love to think like that. And it doesn't change me or what the day holds or anything like that. But I do have lack of trust probably that's probably where a lot of that stems from.
Absolutely.
Because
I've said it multiple times that I don't trust unless I like can see it and grow it and kill it. Like, I don't trust it.
Yeah. I really like, I want to see it, touch it, feel it, and know it.
And not kill it.
And
then you just have me do it. And
I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to go to McDonald's or Whataburger.
Yeah, that's okay too.
Yeah. But I think that my lack of trust probably bleeds into a lot of life and a lot of like, I have to probably put myself in situations of doing it myself more often than I should. I should have faith and trust in other people to follow through. But I think that things in life sort of mold you to doing a lot on your own.
Exactly. And I think as moms, we just do it ourselves, right? Like it's just kind of like, instead of asking for help or getting frustrated because someone's not doing it the right way, we just, we'll do it ourselves. And then we know we can trust that it's done right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably stems a little bit from trust issues, right?
I think so. I think a lot of it's from that. And I think you're right about a lot of women, that sometimes it's easier to do it yourself than to ask for help or to try to teach someone, and to have patience through that is you can rely on yourself and your limitations or push them all the way till 2:00 in the morning. Making crafts and things for Etsy.
Yeah. Well, I think too that I was like really underestimating. I didn't want to like have like 100 soaps and then them just sit there and then, but then I didn't realize there would be, a lot of interest in soap. So I've been making soap. That's what I've been doing.
I think that the things that you produce that are chemical free people look to you and trust you and they trust your judgment. And you always say in your videos why you're doing it and why you want to do that. And I think that that's really powerful and meaningful because, to be honest with you, we do not know what we're buying when we go to the store to read on the back of it what the heck's in it or what that even means. It's just, to us, does it smell good and is it soap? And then, because I didn't think about it till you pointed out in a video, you're like, you have eczema. And that was the reason that you made the soaps yourself, to know what was in it. And all of a sudden I was like, itching. Like, what's in my soap?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Food wraps. Thank you for the words. I was like, what do you call those waxy
yeah.
thingies? Somebody said, I want some of those food wraps. And they said that your lip balm and your soap is sold out right now.
Oh. Okay. Well, good to know.
Steph's not sleeping tonight either.
Yeah. I'll be up.
Yeah. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah. And I so appreciate like everyone's support. I don't know, it just makes my heart happy. And yeah, so thank you. And just keep checking the site, you know, because every day I'm gonna be restocking. Every day there's gonna be something restocked. So
I told Steph that I would volunteer to come over and make soaps and all the things, and now I feel like I should go over and do your laundry so you can make soap.
Don't do my laundry. You're gonna be like, oh my god, what is happening in here? It's like a volcano of clothes. Because that's what I do. I'm like, I see the laundry, but then there's my garden. I see the laundry, but let's make soap. I see the laundry, I'll rather do dishes. Like, that's what I see. And then I'm like, one day, like one Sunday, or like it's typically Sunday, like football Sunday where the football game's on all day long. That's when all the laundry comes and I sit and I watch football and I fold. And I hopefully beat all the family members in fantasy. I did win my fantasy league this week. I beat the number one guy in our
Seriously?
league. Yeah. Lester even texted me and he was like, congratulations on being the number one guy. I think he was like a little bit like.
That sounds like a little bit butthurt, actually. That sounds.
He wasn't, I don't know that he was like sincerely congratulating me, or he was just like, you beat the number one guy. Congratulations. Because the number one guy's not him.
He's pretty proud, probably. I would say that probably wasn't a cynical thing. I would say that he's proud that you beat the number one guy, because isn't the number one guy like Ellie's friend or something like that? Yeah. So Lester's kind of funny. So when the Texans play, he's a Texan fan, but if a Texas team isn't playing, or like the Houston team isn't playing, then he'll go for the rest of Texas. And if that's not playing, then he'll find a player that he likes or whatever. So I feel like very similar in the fantasy thing. Like if he can't win, he wants someone in the family to win instead of the friends. So like his sincerity was probably right behind that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna let Stephanie go home because she obviously has a whole lot of work ahead of her. But I will come over this week and I will help with something.
You should have seen really quick before, like when I came in with trash bags like Santa. I was trash Santa Claus today at the post office. I had over my shoulder 5 black hefty bags.
That's a lot of packages, Steph.
No,
I know. It's not done.
No. And the lady at the post office, she's like, ma'am.
Ma'am, you cannot ship bodies.
Yeah, no, she goes, did you know that nowadays they can come to you and pick up your packages from your house?
No way.
Yes. And I was like, tell me everything. Because I was like,
I didn't know that.
You can arrange for USPS to come to you and pick up your packages.
Oh, our mail lady's going to hate you.
I know.
You're going to have to make her a great Christmas package.
I know. So I'm going to have to figure it out because I haven't really played around with it yet.
Did you video that?
No.
Dang it, why? Now I want to come over just to video you hauling in your Santa trash bag.
Do it tomorrow because I have a full-on kitchen full of packages everywhere.
It's going to be fun.
Floor to ceiling.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go home. Thank you for coming to join me tonight. And thank you for the fabulous gifts.
Thank you for prom.
It was really fun. It really was. I'm still coming down off of it. Seriously. Like it was epic. And I had talked about Lester and I taking this RV and some of our trips and hosting a prom in those places. And now I really want to do it. Yeah. Like, I was on the fence and see how it goes.
RV trip with you and Lester.
Oh, yes. We're going to double RV date, which is great. Lester doesn't know that yet, but I think that would be really fun to go.
You don't have to go far. Like, let's just find a river in Texas and float it.
I'm down.
And then just come back in our RVs and go night-night.
Yeah. Totally down for that.
Yeah.
It'll be really fun. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for joining us on Timeout Tuesday and for supporting Steph and for loving us like you do. We are so blessed to share the greatest gift of all with you, which is time. Have a fabulous Tuesday, a great week. You'll see Lester on live on Lunch with Lester on Friday, and then the both of us on Sanctuary Sunday. And there are a ton of fabulous videos to come out as well. Be sure to check out Steph's Etsy shop and the Denman Homestead on both YouTube and Facebook.
Aww.
We love y'all. Oh, and Life on Morrow Hill too, and all of the other Morrow channels. We love y'all.
Bye, guys.